I think we all are in some way, shape, or form called to serve. That's a Muhammad Ali famous quote. That is the rent we pay for our time here on earth. It's to serve others in some way, shape, or form. Growing up, I was, I guess you could say, a very aggressive young kid. Kind of this misplaced energy, and not knowing where to actually put it, or how to, give it to the world in the right way. My dad played a huge role in making sure that I was using that energy and kind of that aggressive nature in the right way, and more so in a way for good that can lead to me doing something not only for myself but for others as well in the future. And I never forget when things just all of a sudden kind of clicked for me. My dad, came to me. He was like, "Hey, do you want to play football?" And I thought about it. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I love sports. It was something that was kind of ingrained in me. Again, I was extremely energetic. But what I didn't know is that playing football and stepping down there out on that field would truly change kind of who I would become. I'll never forget, first game, they just basically told me to just go out there and just fly around, play free. First game, I had 7 quarterback sacks, and I think 4 of them were all run plays. So, I for the first time was like, wow, this is something that I'm actually really good at, and I can do it, and I can do it instinctively. And from then on out, that kind of changed who I was as a young boy. Growing up, I began to look at things a little different. I started to take myself more seriously. I started to become more organized with my belongings. I wanted to make sure that I was doing the right things for my body, and that was at an early age. That's when I started waking myself up in the morning, not relying on my parents to wake me up. Started doing things on my own and started to develop this own independence because I had a sport to give me confidence.
His competitive drive was just so much, was head and shoulders above some of the other kids, and so that was one of the joys in watching him compete. Every time he would come to an obstacle and he realized that what it took to get past that obstacle was not so much to be more talented than the next guy, but to have more resolve and push than the next guy.
Moving into high school, had a lot of accolades, offers in both football and basketball, Division I offers in both sports. I was even being recruited in track. I ran the 400 meter dash. I grew up from a football standpoint. I started off as a lineman. Then I transitioned into more skill positions as I began to grow and stretch out. And I ended up playing running back up until high school, and then moved to receiver and kind of like a safety type of position. But going throughout my career as an athlete, and obviously trying to be the best student I can, just be the best person I can. I had that push, but when I turned 18, my daughter was born, Landon Cox, and it's just like everything changed for me. It's like a whole new purpose, a whole new meaning. So every day, before every game, on my wristband, I would put her initials, A and C. And it wasn't a reminder. I never needed a reminder as far as, my motivation and what I want to do, not only for myself and my family, but, for her. But for me, it was just an attachment. She was always with me, knowing that every time I'm going into a game, or what you say, going to battle, I have her with me. My main, I guess you say, my biggest motivation, my biggest why. For me, I always had the goal of playing in the NFL and playing at the next level. But I knew that no matter what, if I did what I needed to do, what I was supposed to do, that I could still be able to, again, reach my goals and things that I had set, I can get there. So, I ended up finishing up with a few accolades as far as from a college standpoint. And I ended up getting the opportunity to play in the NFL. played with Cincinatti my rookie season. Unfortunately, had a nagging hamstring injury, got released. Then I got another opportunity, which PJ Flake was my receivers coach again with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And obviously from there, I got released after that. Career didn't last as long as I would have liked to, but I gained a lot of knowledge, and I reached a dream that I had been working for my whole life. So I was able to accomplish something, And again, it all started back when I first stepped out on that field and had something to be able to kind of move me and shape me to the person that I had become. So it was a pretty amazing feeling.
That was just one of the most. It was just indicative of that. If you work hard and you really, 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 really believe in your goals, like a lot of people put goals up there and they just kind of like eye flash at them. But when you're vested into your goals, and then to see him through the ups and the downs, actually get it and go and make it, it was a dream come true, I'm sure, for him, and it was a joy for me and my wife. It was and Lindsay too as well. It was just a joy just to see him on the field, because we knew how much hard work it took for him to get to that point.
So I was able to still be efficient, but it just comes to show that it's not about just like taxing your body in this situation. It's about making sure it's prepared and it's rested. Here we go. Turn. That's it. Turn. Try to get that right.
Training, I realized that I was able to, have more of a closer relationship with the individuals I work with, and I was able to be more hands-on and really truly affect their lives in a positive manner. And I just fell in love with it.
He feels like his niche in life is. He feels like this is what he's here for. Because we always search, what's our purpose? And I believe Landon's found his purpose, and that's pushing others to be great or to be the best they can be.
And again, for it to come full circle, now I'm an athletic director, and I work with our college student athletes. So I'm the director of athletics and college support within that same program, along with training athletes from all ages and adults as well at EFT. And I'm able to take my journey and my path and apply it to the lives of those coming after me and help them to understand, what they're capable of. I feel like it's never about me, and I never wanted to lose sight of that. Yes, I wanted to always be the best person I could be, but my goal was always to be the best person I could be, not just for myself, but more so for others as well.